So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim. Rafinha! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, important interception. Camavinga is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing him play because it's my area.
And Messi! It's in! The breakthrough strike! And that is fabulous! A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
I doubt very... And the shot! Sticks it away! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Messi closing in on... And the finish! Oh, it's come off the upright.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And it's Messi. Messi! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, they could be caught out. Mbappe! He will be livid with himself.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Great vision. Oh, Red, nice interception. Deftly away. Koundé. Rafinha. Is there any... Tries a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! You don't keep those out. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, that's ambitious. And how did he not make it 4?
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Played into the middle. Donnarumma deals with that. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
It really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the game has already resumed here. Tchouaméni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. He's found the way through. That's good play. He's having a go! And that is great goalkeeping.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Now it's Rafinha. Has a shot! And the keeper read that really well.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Mbappe. He's tried one! Oh, belter! About as smooth as it gets. Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way and he just slips the other.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And the shot! And it's in! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
And he's had a hit! Against the crossbar! Ricci. Alexander-Arnold. And he passes it long. In with the challenge. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Well, this defence now knows that they...
Shot, surely! It's hit the upright. Long ball upfield. Kane might just make this. And this is Messi. Oh, he's bustling through. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. That could... Oh, what has happened here? Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. That's a throw.
Substitution for Inter. Number 9, Mkhitaryan. Number 33, number 5,
Fernandez.
Zaniolo. Coming on the field.
Camavinga cuts out the pass.
Isco.
Hazard.
Number 26, Robertson.
Jimenez gets
Number
over and
18,
intercepts.
Son Heung-min.
And that will be it. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without...
Rafinha! There's a goal! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot.
Tries a shot! Sticks it away! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And it's Azar. Azar. A good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Koundé. Now Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni. Bastoni. Camavinga. And it's Camavinga. And Bastoni. Camavinga. And it's Beckham. And Bastoni. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Camavinga. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And the return pass. It's Camavinga. And it's Beckham. Half-time getting close now. And Bastoni. Camavinga.
Two added minutes has been
And
indicated.
Bastoni. And it's Koundé. Van Dijk. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mbappe. Beckham. And he welcomes it in. And it's Beckham. Strokes it back. It's Van Dijk. And it's Tchouaméni. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
Beckham. Passing nice and neat. Turns and goes back. Messi. Here's Kane. And it's Beckham. Little pass back. No way through, so back it comes. And he's in on goal. Played out wide. Camavinga plays the return pass. And it's Beckham. Knocks it out wide. Back towards the middle. To Beckham. And Bastoni. And it's Beckham. And Azar. He's played it back. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, important interception. Look at the space here. So much time and space here. Opts to play it back. Plenty to aim at here. And he's gone backward here. So it looks now very much a done deal, just waiting to seal it.
Well, it's pretty clear which team is on the way up. What a performance when we've seen so many teams just crumble in similar situations.
He's free, he has got space. Unai Simon, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
I'm not sure
And that's it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is... So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, this guy, Teo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contributions, you'd be hard-pressed to find someone as good as he is in the final third, especially with the movement that allows him to receive the ball in those little pockets of space.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Chouameni, and it's Kimmich. Spread it left. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kimmich. Now it's Messi. This might spell danger. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rafinha. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Batistuta. This is Messi, he's got away. Can he finish? Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Now, can they get him away? Rafinha showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Van Nistelrooy! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Swings it across. Pickford claims it, safe hands. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. Messi. He's looking wide. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard. That's tidy. Hazard with the... He gets big! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Hops for safety. Kimmich. Chouameni. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nicely intercepted. Hazard. Van Nistelrooy, very much a man of this moment. Rafinha. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we are still where we were at the beginning.
Please be
It
reminded
is
that
0-0
drinking is
at the
only
break.
allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Batistuta. Good take. And he shoots! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Tries to play it through. be cut out. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Eder Militao. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Played out to the right. And he was quick to react. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Chouameni. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Danger averted for now. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's intervened well there. And here's Alvarez. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Conte. And Dijk does really well there. He is strong. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And he cuts out the supply. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Eder Militao. Santos finding their passes. Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, right place, right time.
Santos clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
No foul, says the referee.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price. Santos have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. Couldn't squeeze it through. Can he get it through? And it's Azar. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Azar.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. And that is as far as it goes. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. It feels a little early to be talking about promotion, but things couldn't be any more straightforward. Win, and they will do it. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Pride, tradition, the game neither dares lose. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Now it's Messi. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. And reclaimed it in a trice. Cristiano Ronaldo. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And here's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, can they get him away? And here's Messi. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Messi.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Has a look and plays it forward. Now he's got space here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Kimmich. Oh, easy pickings there. No way through. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Strokes it back.
They really get...
Decent chance! We've got a goal! Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question...
And he shoots! Really well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And we have our very first corner. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Being indicated.
Park Ji-sung. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Punched away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got away. Looking to play him in. And it's Batistuta. Olise. Olise. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Messi. Rivaldo.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming. Kimmich. Traumeri. And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory! About as smooth as it gets. And he is just ripping it up. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Chance! And the pass is intercepted. He's going for goal! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
He's in plenty of space here. It's a promising run he's making on the right. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And that's a simple one for the keeper. So what can they make of this? Chips it through. And this is Batistuta. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Great ball, and he's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will
Hello,
arise,
everybody,
new legends will be
welcome to
written.
today's match.
It is time to turn the page. Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway.
I think the wide players will be very important here, Peter. A lot is going to be asked of them.
Yeah, they've got a fair bit of work to get through.
Yeah, because they're going to have to cover the flanks on their own. They need to push up and establish some menace, some control, press from the front and act like auxiliary wingers, if you will, while also doing a fair bit of defending. And what's more, they're often expected to be the main supply routes in the side.
Fernandez clears. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Ronaldo. Van Dijk running with the ball. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Great chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. And it's hoisted clear. Traoré. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's picked out the run. Dinked through. Well, that is one way to stop him. Aimed beyond the defence. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivered with swing. So it is still 0-0. Azar. Kimmich. Nicely weighted ball. Danger averted for now. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He won't be happy with that one. And it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Goes looking wide. Can he get onto this? Koundé. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. They're back in possession and ready to... And the shot! It's in! A goal at a really telling moment. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to...
And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the...
Goes for the header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Oh, it's played in. There's the header! Oh, it's gone in!
No, I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Christensen, just about up to the hour now. Threads one in. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through. Kamavinga. Now Van Dijk. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And the through ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try... Oh, what has happened here? Rafinha puts a cross in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Kimmich. He's in space and looking for options. Crossed it. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Rafinha. He is through here. No, he refuses to take the bait. Kamavinga, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up. Big chance! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Number 22.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Fernandes. Kamavinga stood his ground strongly. Kimmich did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that has been clubbed away. And we're done. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Kimmich. Costa Curta. And it's Kimmich. Salah. He won't be happy with that one. Rafinha. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bastoni gets good distance on it. Neither side yet able to find the net. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Messi. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Roberto Carlos. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Kimmich. Oh, good-looking ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe. Now Kaká. Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Hazard looking to penetrate opposition lines. He's shifting through the gears here. Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Kimmich. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. And it's Kimmich. Now it's Rafinha. And this is Messi. Messi! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the...
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Today that smoking is
Some
only
first half
allowed in
thoughts?
areas shown
Solid,
on this map.
very
Thank you
solid,
for your
actually,
cooperation.
Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 8.
Here we go
Messi.
again then.
Number 24.
Well, I suppose from a defensive
Rafinha.
perspective, Peter,
Coming
neither
on the
manager
field.
can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Number 6, Superstar.
Tries a shot!
Number 19.
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Roberto Carlos. Cruyff.
Oh, great feat, that.
Kaká will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Kaká. It's run loose here. It's Kimmich. Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Costa Curta. And it's Kimmich. It's come backwards here.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Passes short and sharp. It's Salah! That was superb goalkeeping.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Punched away. No way through, so back it comes. Costa Curta. Now Ruben Diaz. Bastoni. And it's Kimmich. Szoboszlai. And Rooney. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Oh, can he finish? That's a half-decent try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Bastoni. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And it's Chouameni. Out towards the flank. He's got away.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
That's an excellent interception. Kimmich. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's beaten the last man.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, this looks sharp.
1 minute added time.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all the
today's
stops
match.
to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great...
Chance! It's in! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And the pass is intercepted. Azar. Endrick. Bebeto. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now there's a fine ball. And a decent chance! And he hits the net! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Good ball, good take. Oh, that's neat. That's a lovely, neat pass. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now, can they get him away? And a chance! Yes! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
3-0 and things are starting to look... Shoots! It's there! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Mbappe knocks it into space. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard does well to stand firm and defend it. Looking to play him in. Mbappe takes a shot! No mistake! And they are pulling clear here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So now the difference is 3. He's having a shot! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Now it's Alvarez. Oh, there's a probing ball. And there's the end of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
A quick reminder today that
Really
smoking
has
is
been
only
an
allowed in
astonishing
areas shown on
game,
this
peppered
map.
with
Thank
goals.
you for your
You cannot help
cooperation.
feeling that the second half will supply more. And we're underway again. Endrick. Oh, it's Bebeto. Bebeto! He's got a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Oh, right place, right time. Makalele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Alvarez. And this is Hazard. Camavinga. Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because...
He's gone for goal! And for a moment, time stood still. Tchouaméni picks it up from the goal kick. Kimmich, who does have an assist to his name. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Vigo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, that's a key interception. He's had a shot! Sticks it away! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Hazard. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Alvarez. And the shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Tchouaméni. Now it's Olise. Oh, what has happened here? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Olise proves just a little bit too strong.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Has a look and plays it forward. And claimed it back swiftly. Vigo. And here's Endrick.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tchouaméni played out towards the right wing. That is a great pick out. He's shifting through shapes to shoot! And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great... So welcome to a day of high ambition, high aspiration
Hello,
and expectation.
everybody, and welcome to
Just one
today's
point
match.
required and a brighter future is in the bag. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Well, here is one of the undoubted golden boys of Spanish football, the man from Madrid, the one they call El Niño.
Fernando Torres, absolutely one of the best finishers around. So strong, so quick. I'm expecting them to sit deep to try and nullify his pace here, but even then, it's going to be tough to defend against him.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
That's a sharp pass. That's good play. Neither of these two want to come off second best. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chouameni. And here's Torres. Messi.
Messi really had a clever trick to shake off his opponent then, but he's left shaking his own head in disappointment.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Torres. And here's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. Raul. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Alexander-Arnold. Out to the right.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those...
He's going for goal! Azar. And the counter is on. And it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's in on, goes for a shot! It's in! There is your perfect party piece. It is what they called for. It is what they have been yearning for.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
This is going to make things very interesting, as their opponents will have to take a risk or two now. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
McAllister. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Messi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hazard.
2 added
And
minutes
he's there
has
to
been
belt it
indicated.
away. Pickford. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Messi. Oh, look at the space here. Oh, he's gifted it. And a chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. That's a decent clearance. And it's Camavinga. And now they can spring out of defence. Can he get on the end of this? He's being urged to shoot. Saliba gets good distance on it. Great vision. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Matheus Cunha, he's found a way through. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Rice goes short, and that's played in low. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! It's in! Just one goal in it now! Game on! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Substitution on the field. Number 11, Robert
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Now it's Torres. Now it's Hazard. Van Dijk.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Substitution in progress.
Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe. Yamal. I think we're just about done here. Oh, Red, nice interception. Over to the left.
Bangladesh really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Olise, Now here's the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Throw in. Tries to pass it through. Can he get onto this? He rises! And yes, it's there! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked.
So that's it. It is all over. A win, a
I'm
triumph,
afraid to tell
a
you
time
that
to
we're
crank
expecting
up the
traffic to be
music.
heavy.
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone.
Hello,
a red
everybody,
letter
and
day
welcome to
for
today's
everybody
match.
here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. Passing is crisp and sharp. Witsel skims one in. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can...
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
It is a corner. They've played it short. Brian Hill. That is lovely. Witsel! It's come back out to him. Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, They say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Some heroic goalkeeping. Chance for a shot! It's in! And they get themselves in front! That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Park Ji-sung. Now it's Van Basten. Now Odegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's going for goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Messi. Tries to pass it through. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's in a great position here. Lovely feet. Oh, such a clever touch. And he was alert to it. Park Ji-sung. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, no joy this time. Witsel. And there's the end of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Looking for options for movement. Odegaard. And it's Odegaard. And it's Van Basten. And here's Messi. That's a delicate pass. That's the keeper's ball. Witsel. Chouameni wins the duel this time. Odegaard. So what can they make of this? Aimed beyond the defence. That's good play. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And the pass is intercepted. Chouameni. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Messi. Witsel. He's the return pass. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Odegaard. Half an hour gone in the second half. He's had it taken off him.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Witsel. Park Ji-sung stands tall and stands strong. Now it's Van Basten. Well, they can break here. Searching pass he's played there. Chance, surely! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike.
After
Truly
83
superb.
minutes
A
is
goal of such
number
supreme
12,
quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the lead now is 2.
taking place.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Park Ji-sung gets into a good position. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stuani. Park Ji-sung. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cleared away. Oh, he's been caught. Decent chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fella, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style.
It's Andre Silva! It's run loose, and another try! It's there!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Elche have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players...
Andre Silva! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho could try cutting inside here. He's had a shot! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
What are you thinking about the goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
That's really well cleared. Elects to Van Basten! Takes a shot! It's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now, can they get him away? Thinks about the shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Looking for options for movement. Now that looks a decent ball. Adams cuts it out. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are back on the way. And it's Andre Silva. Valera, who's set up 1 goal so far. It's a promising position. Park Ji-sung.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Rafa Mir. They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Peter, I can't stress enough the need to get to this fella quickly. They can save themselves a whole lot of hassle.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Ødegaard has found the net here, of course, and he was quick to react. Aimed beyond the defence. Valera gets into a good position. Good ball, good take. Skims one in.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Played it early.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
So time
Number
for change.
10.
And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field. Number 19. Number 7. Number 5.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Santiago. Now it's Andre Silva.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Oh, nicely intercepted. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, it's Van Basten. Just 5 minutes remaining now. He's being a great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Iago Santiago deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, that's a key interception. Diangana. Played back into the centre. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to it.